Hello and welcome to today's episode of Self-Stoic, where we'll be talking about the power of gratitude. Imagine someone standing in their kitchen at home in the morning. They find out their coffee machine isn't working. Later that day, they get a call from their boss informing them they didn't get the promotion they wanted. In the evening, they're preparing to go out and do something fun, but their friend cancels on them a half an hour before they were planning to head out. Overall, they consider the day ruined. Now imagine someone else looking out through their window in the morning. It's raining, but they, however, are nice and protected inside. At their job, during their break, they contemplate what they're going to eat for dinner. They're glad they earn enough money to even have the choice. In the evening, they get a call from their friend. He got a surprise gift from his spouse, a tropical vacation. They're glad their friend is with someone like that. You might have already guessed that these are actually the same person on the same day. The only difference between them was what they chose to focus on and how they chose to interpret it. We gave you this simplified example to show you the power of gratitude. Gratitude for having a roof above your head, for having enough money, and for having a happy friend. As Marcus Aurelius put it,
take full account of what excellencies you possess, and in gratitude remember how you would hanker after them if you had them not. The whole universe is change, and life itself is but what you deem it, either gratefully better than or bitterly worse than something that you alone choose. Marcus Aurelius.
when we practice gratitude, our days will feel different because they look different to us. They were looked at through the lens of gratitude. Change your thoughts, change your perception of life. To quote from Epictetus,
"He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Epictetus.
now don't be ashamed and guilt-ridden when you're ungrateful for things. The point is not to hit yourself on the head. The point is to give you a mental tool to live a more satisfying life. This is something we can train if we decide to pursue it. We're also not trying to say to never feel like you need to change or fix things in your life. If you have a hole in your roof, fix it. The point is to be able to be grateful despite circumstances. Fix your roof, but be grateful for owning the tools to do so and to have learned to use those tools. We're also not saying that you'll never have struggles, feel bad, or have setbacks. Those will happen. But we also look at the things we are grateful for during those moments. Those moments will be more bearable. Change your perception, change your experience. There are terminally ill people who are happy to wake up and live another day. Someone else might be grateful for the support their friend is giving them. Another person is grateful for having retained their mental capacities despite being paralyzed from the neck down. And yet another person is grateful for finally being able to breathe through their nose again after having a bad cold. We know this is hard because since we're human beings, we tend to get used to nice things we have. It's called hedonic adaptation. Over time, we get used to things like showers or central heating and forget how thankful we were for the first time we got them. A good way to practice gratitude is by sitting down either in the morning or evening and listing 3 things you're grateful for. Alternatively, during every situation, we could take a moment to reflect on what we are grateful for during that moment. Imagine yourself having none of these things. What would you be wishing that you could have? You'll find that something as simple as a nice breeze is something you can be immediately grateful for, and thereby making you feel better immediately. Everybody can do this. The things you are grateful for can differ towards the type of person you are, your situation, the people around you, the resources at your disposal, and your life philosophy. Don't forget that in this infinitive universe, on this tiny rock, you're alive. You have an opportunity here that is rare. Let's be grateful that we can experience life at all, and that we can give and cultivate life, that we can heal life and share our lives with others. Our breath is a gift. Thank you for listening all the way through the end. Feel free to comment below with your thoughts and questions. This series is produced in association with the Discord server of the same name, which will be linked below. This is our answer to the question from the last episode. It's really hard to answer such a personal question from a group, so we'll just say that things like, for example, anger and fear are things that have to be dealt with, just like everybody else. We'd also like to provide a new question for you all to answer in the comments below. We'd like to know something that you're grateful for. Thank you again for sticking through to the end, and we hope you'll enjoy the coming episode and hopefully learned something new from this one. Have a nice week.